Barbara, what are we learning? A bit of legal technicalities. Is this an arrest warrant or not?
Not necessarily an arrest warrant. It's, a summons, a criminal summons is, this time around, it's from the court itself to the accused or whoever is involved in the case to appear before the court. This time it's not the police who is serving on them hearing notice or a charge sheet, but this time around it's the court itself that says come to court because you've been evading or avoiding the court. So come and let's deal with this matter. If you don't, then the next line of action will be to issue a bench warrant for his arrest. So
what may have more or less led to this stage of all that has been happening? Because a member of parliament, there are a lot of ways to get him served. Is it that the member of parliament has been avoiding service?
Well, we don't know what his reasons are for not showing up in court, but what we know is that, last week, 3rd February, the Attorney General went to court to charge him with 5 offenses, criminal offenses and all that. So he was expected to appear in court after the court had ordered that the AG serve on him the proceedings so that he comes to court. So according to the DPP, the Director of Public Prosecution, Mrs. Yvonne Obobisa Atakra, if I get the name correctly, the police actually served on the MP at his home on 3rd February. A notice, a hearing notice, I mean, that's how it is termed in court, a hearing notice. And then when they got there, according to the police, they met his absence. So they posted the notice inside his door. Just to, alert him that this is what the court is saying. And then on 7th February, again, the DPP tells the court that the case investigator, whoever is investigating the case, also went to the house of the MP and posted on his wall a copy of the charge sheet. So obviously, if was anybody, if you come home, you see the servings on the wall.
That's the expectation.
Expectation. But apparently on the 7th, one of the occupants of the house refused to accept the charge sheet because he claimed the MP was not home, so he couldn't receive it on his behalf. So that died there. So today in court, when he was expected to show up, he didn't make it to court. So the court...
His lawyers were also not around?
What we know is that he was not in court per se. So, the substance of the thing is that he has to be in court himself to, to answer to the charges that he was slapped with. But he was not in court. So the DPP asked the court to issue a bench warrant for his arrest. But the court said because there was an affidavit of non-service, that meant that the bailiff didn't see him at home or didn't meet his presence at home. And so the DPP goes forward to ask for a summons, a criminal summons, to be served on him so that he can come to court. This time it's the court that is saying. So if you don't show up, whatever the consequences are, the court is going to deal with you directly and not the police or the Attorney General.
And for how long will this take for the court to decide what to do next?
Well, the next hearing date or the next agenda date is 15th February. If he doesn't show up, then the court will follow up with... We can't preempt what the court will do. But on the 15th, if the minister, the MP, fails to show up, then the court will know the next course of
line of action
to take. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.